you unsure what cloud computing actually is and how it can help your business? Well, don't worry, it's not as complicated as you might think. First, cloud computing is not new. It's just a term for IT services that are delivered from someone else's data center rather than you doing it in-house. You may already be using it for your website hosting or your payroll. However, cloud computing has been steadily evolving and it's now approaching tipping point. Its use in the business and consumer sectors is now widespread. To add perspective, surveys indicate that cloud computing is the #1 technology initiative for businesses during 2012 and forecast a 40% increase in uptake up to 2014. So what is it? Simply put, the cloud is the delivery vehicle for pay-monthly computing services like telephony, data backup, email, video calling, desktop sharing, audio conferencing and more. Collectively, cloud computing. So let's take a look at the two parts, cloud and computing, in a bit more detail. To break it down, the cloud itself comprises of 4 core things. 1. A resilient next-generation network ring. 2. Highly secure data centers. 3. Application platforms which are hosted in those data centers. And 4. Expert engineering support watching over the full entity 24 hours a day, every day. More simply, the network delivers the services that are sitting on the application platforms which are housed in the data centers. And it's all monitored 24/7 by a service provider like in technology. Having said that, you need to be aware that there are a number of types of cloud, but to keep it simple, there are only 2 standards that businesses really need to worry about: consumer grade and business grade. In the main, consumer grade operates to best effort or best endeavor performance standards, while business grade operates to robust monitored performance standards known as service level agreements, or SLAs. Okay, having mainly talked about the cloud, now let's focus on the computing aspect. And again, let's try to keep this as simple as possible. Remember we said earlier that the cloud was the delivery vehicle for those pay monthly computing services. And it might be helpful to think of those computing services in terms of a pay monthly utility, like gas, water or electricity. If treating IT as utility seems a bit far-fetched, consider this for a moment. You don't have gas, water and electricity infrastructure inside your building. So why bother with servers, routers and telephone systems? It's all infrastructure, and in the current economic climate, it's money you could save or divert to more important priorities. Servers can be virtualized in the cloud and telephone systems can be hosted in the cloud. So, the cloud utility model enables businesses to phase out on-premise IT infrastructure and simultaneously access a complete suite of IT services on a pay-monthly basis. We mentioned these earlier, but to recap, they include telephony, email, such as Microsoft Exchange, call recording, collaboration tools such as video calling and desktop sharing, and data management, such as backup, replication, archiving, and storage. So, what about the benefits? There are many: cost saving, budget predictability, productivity gain, and enhanced agility, just to name a few. And again, we'll cover these in more detail in later video clips. For the moment, let's take a quick look at cost saving alone. With on-premise computing infrastructure, such as servers, routers, and telephone systems, you are carrying a lot of cost. The cost of purchase of the equipment, the cost of maintenance, the cost of software upgrades, the cost of equipment insurance, the cost of replication of equipment to ensure resilience, the cost of electricity, and the cost of management. But if you take computing services using the utility model via a credible managed service provider, this is reduced to a simple per-user, per-month charge. Effectively, you are moving from an upfront capital spend to a reduced monthly operational spend, and the savings can run into hundreds of thousands of pounds. To learn more, see our other video clips, or better still, visit us. We'll show you our operation firsthand and help you understand the questions to ask to identify the solution that's right for you.